Welcome back, everyone, to the Rican Scale. As always, I'm your boy Rod, the Rican. And this week, I got 3 DC, I got 1 Marvel, and 1 Image. So let's just get to the books. How about we start off with number 1? At number 1, we have Event Leviathan, written by Brian Michael Bendis, art done by Alex Maleev, and the hype for this book, and it disappointed me just a little bit here. This book was pretty much Batman and Lois Lane, just in a deep discussion, and I expected a lot more. I really did, but it is issue 1. I'm hoping that, this whole event with the Leviathan is going to pick up, and I'm praying that it will on the 2nd issue. But we get to hear names like Ra's al Ghul in here and Talia al Ghul, so that was pretty neat. And we saw Oliver Queen in here. So overall, the story, I have to give it a 3. Art, I give it a 4. So that's where this book falls on my scale. All right. So let's keep it going here. How about we jump to book number 2? Number 2, we got here by Image Comics. We have Sonata. Sonata issue number 1 was a fantastic read, guys. I'm telling you, it just blew my mind. It really did. So we have here these people that are called Rands or Rands. They're peace-loving people, all right. But there's this other race, and this race is called the Tyans, and they're warriors who seek to colonize and to control. So that should catch your interest right away. So Sonata is a young woman who's willing to break all rules to find her place on that world. So with that being said, there is some freaking monsters or giants in this thing. They remind me, if you could probably see it right here, they reminded me of the movie Aliens. If you haven't seen it, which I'm pretty sure the majority of us have, it reminded me of that thing, and they go by the sleeping giants. That's what they're calling them in this book. But overall, this is a great story. I'm really looking forward to see what Image got going next on Sonata issue number 2. So I will rank this book story a 4.5. That's how good it was. And the art, I give it a 4. All right. So that is book number 2. Let's jump to book number 3. At number 3, guys, we have Spider-Man Life Story by Marvel Comics, of course. Writer Chip Zdarsky, art by Mark Bagley. Yes, guys, this book is just getting better and better. So we started off with the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Now we're into the 90s, man. And this book was freaking incredible. It's just written so good. I have to say, the art is just fantastic. And what can I say? If you're a fan of the 90s when the whole Clone Saga was going on, there's a lot of that going on in this book. So I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but if you haven't been reading the Spider-Man life stories, wow, you're missing out on a lot, because this is probably one of the hottest books out there. I'm just saying, that's just me though. So on the scale, I give it both categories. I give it a 5. Hands down, this book is just a flat out 5, and I'm pretty sure whoever's reading it is going to agree with me 100%. So just go out there and pick it up, try to find it. I'm telling you, I know the first issue was on second print already, and my LCS had a whole stack of them. It blew my mind how it just stayed there in the shop. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to each his own, right? If some people don't like Spider-Man, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that was book number 3. How about we jump to book number 4? All right, guys. So at book number 4, we have The Batman Who Laughs. This is issue number 6 by DC Comics. And Scott Snyder is writing. And art done by Jock. Simple enough. We could tell that Jock is doing it. So this is another good book. It was really good, better than the last one. But the whole thing is Bruce Wayne is just getting his butt kicked. I mean, how much can he take? And out of all the villains, we got Bane, and that freaking broke his spine, and then we got other characters that like the Scarecrow, he's a psychological guy, but I have to say, out of all the villains right now, even the Joker's a great villain, but this Batman Who Laughs gotta be his right now. It's up there. I mean, it's probably one of the best villains he's ran into. Um, and not only that, make sure when you read this book, I saw online, and I want to make a note of it too, because they said make sure you read between the lines, because there's some hidden messages in this issue in the dialogue, and there's also they calling it the Snyder Easter eggs. So I have to go back and read it and try to find that Easter egg. I'm really bad about that stuff. So if you've seen it and you read it, leave me a comment below, please, because like I just mentioned, I'm really bad trying to find the Easter eggs. I have friends that tell me where they at, which page, and all that good stuff. But overall, this book, I give it 4 in both categories. The story was a 4 and the art was a 4 as well. How about we jump to the last book at number 5? And there it is. At number 5, we have DCEASED by DC Comics again. This is issue number 2. Writing done by Tom Taylor and art by Trevor Hairsine. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this book was amazing. Better than the first one, I have to say. And actually broke my heart at certain parts of the book. I mean, I hope you read it. And I'm going to say here that there are 2 people that died in this book. And it blew me away. It really did. I did not see that coming. Maybe one of them, but not the first one. And I have to say, at the very end, we get to see Alfred with the shotgun and bang. And man, I don't want to tell you too much, man, because it's, like I said, well, I already said too much. 2 people died, and the last picture with Alfred with the shotgun blew me away. But overall, this book, I don't see nothing wrong with it. The story was a 5, art was a 5. There's a shot here with the Joker. I'm just drawn really, really nice. I really digged it. But those are the books. I want to say, if you haven't subscribed, do so now. Please hit that notification bell. That way, when a video drops, you'll see it on your phone or your devices. Make sure you leave me a comment below. Let me know what books you read this week and where do you rank your books on the Rican scale. As always, I'm your boy Rod the Rican, and I'm out, but here's the recap.